G'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, they're no good, idiotic public freakouts here and Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things, with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have a peculiar fight in the middle of an airport whilst walking around.
That's not the way you go about things. That's how we're fucking moving sidewalks.
If you want to stand, you just stand to the right.
Stand to the right, walk on the left. It's called moving sidewalk works.
It's fine.
World star.
We can get a cop because I want to walk on moving sidewalks.
You come back to Philly to this shit, this is crazy. I ain't want to stay in Texas, but still. Look. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I suppose what happens in Philly stays in Philly, unless it gets recorded and put onto the internet, and then not so much anymore. Whoopsies. Here we have Karen in Chipotle going off at either a staff or another person who's there as a customer. Either way, she's going off at them, and another customer steps in and starts to go off at them. And so you know what the Karen does? Calls them a Karen. That's how it goes, right?
No shit, do not address me. I'm talking to her.
That's unnecessary.
I asked her a question in a nice way. Don't address me if I'm not addressing you unless you want to get your ass beat and and I know you don't want to get your ass beat. Bitch, I know you don't want to get your ass beat at Chipotle. Shut the up talking to me then. You never had to say nothing to me. I talked to her. Shut the up. Karen. Karen.
What seems to be the issue here?
This bitch is talking to me and I'm talking to her. Bitch, I asked the question. Shut the up, bitch. Now shut the up,
Can I get
bitch.
you guys to, keep it to a minimum?
Mama, she know I will beat her ass if she don't shut the up. Don't address me. Don't address me. Because I was waiting. I just said, how long you been waiting? And I asked her that. Not you, dusty, dirtbag ass little bitch. Big back ass bitch.
Can I get you to stop insulting her before I have to call the police?
When Karens get called out for their behavior, they decide to call the person calling them out a Karen. Because, they can't handle being wrong, because that's how Karen behavior is. It's just like this entire thing. No. I can't be the Karen. You're the Karen, because you're the one who started this. You're the one who got involved in something you weren't involved in the first place. Even though I was going off at this person, I was only asking them a question, not what you're thinking. Here we have a very intriguing situation, to say the least. Basically, what has apparently happened prior to this clip here is that this person's daughter was in here. Something occurred that ended up leading to one of the employees here, quote-unquote, threatening the daughter with some form of weapon of sorts. That's what has apparently happened. So the mother has come in to go off with them. And here's what happens now.
Police. Did you call the police and let them know that you have a worker on site that carries
I
a
didn't
pistol?
see no gun.
Okay, check the bitch purse. Check that bitch purse. Check her purse now. Call the police now. Get the police now. Bitch, you want to fight my daughter? Come take that shit up out of me. What's good? What's good? Get your pistol. I got my license too, but I got these hands. I don't need no gun. I don't need one. You a scary ass. You up here putting guns on people? You putting guns on people? That's what you want to do? Fuck with me. Come on. Get your little ass from behind that counter. Run that shit now. Run that shit now. You was up here trying to fight my daughter, bitch. Come fight me. Come fight me. I heard her bitch ass in the background. She been talking shit since my daughter punched in. She been running her mouth. Y'all don't do shit. You fast food restaurant ass. Y'all be on bullshit. You sit and watch that shit. You be knowing that shit. Y'all sit up there and have these workers up here busting their ass like slaves to y'all. Y'all treat y'all workers like trash. Like trash. All y'all want them to do is work like slaves and get them fired before they can make unemployment. Bitch, I know how it works. I know how it works. Y'all treat them like shit. I was all of them. I'll walk out on y'all ass. Y'all don't treat y'all people right. You mean? You with the Jacksons, bitch, what's happening? Get from behind that counter, come fight me with my baby. How about that? Call the police on that. Call the police on your self. That's what the you need to do. You need to call the police on yourself.
Come on, man.
Silly ass.
So there's one joke thing that I want to do before we actually properly go on to the serious note of this clip. This clip's gone popular enough that you can probably guarantee that your daughter's social life might or might not be kind of destroyed because she had her mother go on and fight for her. Anyhow, the joke aside, it's always interesting seeing these type of things because it's like one of those questions on what really actually happened. What got to the point where apparently these type of threats have occurred in the first place to your child? Is it like bullying that's occurred here where your child's just being bullied because they don't like her? Or is this another thing where she started it to some degree and then this has just been the clapback? It is one of those things where we don't really have the full story of what happened prior to that. And that's just how it goes. Kids lie. They'll exaggerate certain aspects of the story to make them feel more like the victim and to have their parents respond in a certain type of way. It happens a lot. It's just a common formality when it comes down to it. So I don't know what happened here, but it seems like a threat of a weapon occurred at some point, and let's be real, that is a level of ridiculousness that's not necessary. This clip is a lot, to be complete. We have a mother expressing very reasonable concern when she spots someone else in the park just filming her kids for some reason.
Is there a law against it?
No, you're not
Okay,
going to film my
if I
children.
shouldn't do it, there should be a law against it.
Don't film my children, sir.
Call the law. You want to call them?
Sure.
But there's not a law against it. Guess what they're going to tell you?
You
You're
need
in
to go.
public, you
You
stupid
need to
kid.
go.
You're in public.
Go.
You're in public.
My children are here, sir.
You're in public.
But
I
why
can
are
talk,
you
I can
filming
do all that
children?
shit.
Why are you filming children?
I wanted to see him go down the hill, that little guy.
Right, and you can watch him without filming him.
Look, it's not illegal for you to be filming the kids. It's just very weird and a bit creepy and a bit weird for you to do that. I said weird twice, but that's just because that's that weird. And also, just because it's not illegal doesn't mean that people have to accept that you're doing it. They can also go off at you for doing so because, you know, it's creepy. It's weird. Why are you doing that? It makes no sense. Here we got a very interesting clip. So, according to the information we've gotten from the person who did this recording here, this Karen here is sitting in the emergency lane, and she refused to listen to the attendant, you know, do the typical safety babble additional stuff that they do to the people who are sitting in the emergency lane. And so things, of course, escalate when she refused to do that. Apparently, at some point, she, quote, said that, I don't care about saving anyone, I'll save myself. I don't know if I believe that. But anyway, things escalate, and here's a clip. Anyway, let's get into the clips. This is an interesting one. We've got a bit of a kerfuffle happening outside of a pharmacist in America. There seems to be... I'm not 100% sure of all the information here. It seems to be prior to them opening, seemingly, and this person in the car decided to pull up in front of a window. I'm not 100% sure what's exactly is happening here. Anyway, a retail worker has come out to confront them about just being in a way where they're going to be in the way and tells them to go park in the parking lot.
Look, either you can get out of the drive-thru, I'm gonna go get a manager.
Get a manager. I'm literally waiting.
I don't care, you can record me all you want, I don't give a shit. I can call the police if you really want me to.
Call the cops. We're not doing anything wrong.
Drive-thru whenever we're on break. You're gonna cause us to get in trouble.
15 minutes. I'm in line. I've been waiting in line for like ever until y'all closed the thing. I can be first next. I've been waiting already.
So be it. You can just go wait in the parking lot. I will tell them that you can go first. But you can go sit in the parking lot because if you cause us to have a line and you cause us to get back up, we're gonna get in trouble. You're risking everybody in there's job just for you to be 15 minutes early. If you want your medication, you can go ahead and go in there. Go inside. Go talk to the pharmacy. It's not that hard to just go in the parking lot and go inside. Look, name tag. You want to see my name tag? Name tag. There you go. Go into the parking lot.
Look, if you're waiting for it to be open and your choice of doing that is to park right in front of the door, very near to the door, even though that's not really a car parking spot, and then choose to record and be annoyed at a retail work when they tell you to go and find an actual car parking spot, then I don't know what to say to you, man. You know, it's one of those things. Yeah, The retail worker definitely did not handle it in any form of professional manner, but at the end of the day, I've got nothing for this one. I just want to actually, what are your thoughts in the comments down below? Based upon the information we have here, what do you think's happened? Here we have a mother who's upset about a meal not being done quite right, I think. I'm honestly not 100% sure. Either way, she has a very interesting reaction to it all.
Okay, right here. You didn't even tell me about doing anything to rectify the situation. Not gonna you bitch, then you have a face. Somebody give me the number. Who your general manager? Bitch, like I said, every time I come in here, you yelling at somebody. Bitch, I come here every day for my lunch break. Eat me, bitch. You can say that shit walking away. How about that? Oh, this shit, bitch. Get off. Call. Let's go, baby. Now, pick it up, bitch. Pick it all up. Pick it the up, bitch. I ain't destroy shit. I'm making it messy in this. Call the police. Call them. Call them. Call them, ho. Call them. Call them. I dare it.
I brought my Wendy. I need a.
You bitch.
I need a police right now.
This how you get it. This.
Missouri.
Bitch.
Missouri Avenue. On Missouri. 900 South Missouri.
All I wanted to do was just order some food. Look what I gotta go through. This is crazy. This is totally crazy. I thought I would never be caught up in this type of situation. My man right there running over, he's calling the police. This is some crazy stuff, man. Man, I never thought I would see this type of thing, man. This is insane.
Just gonna say, it's probably in your best interest that you never go to this Wendy's again. Apparently you go there every day, which A, is pretty unhealthy for that to be your regular lunchtime meal, and B, you probably don't want to do that anymore because, well, these guys make your food, and this is how you just treated them. I'd hate to say it, but there might be a possibility of spit, hair, maybe some other gross crap to be hidden into your food specifically because it's you. Probably not, but you know, it's always possible. It's always possible. When you're pissed and angry, but you don't want to cop an assault charge.
Sorry.
I like to think that she picked the bin up and then filled all the rubbish back into the bin after bashing it. But hey, good way to get rid of your anger without getting yourself in a bunch of shit, so good choice. Here we have a Karen going off at a bunch of kids' parents because the kids are being too loud whilst having fun and playing outside.
You're getting so upset then if your children are so wonderful.
Because you're walking around here. Let them be kids. They're outside.
Oh yeah, they're outside. Everywhere I go, these shrieking kids are going right back to
Yeah! Okay, lady! Okay! Everybody has to shriek! Okay! This is the world we live in! Everybody yells!
Get over yourself.
Oh, yeah, well, your kids are shrieking! I heard them way over there!
Kids!
Oh, they're kids! Well, I'm an adult! Can I shriek?
Don't act like it's quiet. You guys.
Oh, there's nowhere that I can get away where there isn't shrieking kids!
I'm sorry.
Everywhere they are!
You feel that way.
Well, it's true, lady!
You are screaming also right now.
Yeah, because your kids are! Why can't I?
You can.
Is it a law that only your kids and these kids can shriek?
Listen, you can scream, but then don't get mad at our kids for shrieking, okay?
Yeah, well, I'm only shrieking because they were.
But they're outside enjoying
Oh, they're outside. Well, why don't you take them inside your house and let them shriek? Or do you not like that?
No,
They do.
They do.
Well, then take them back there.
We're just outside for an outing. They don't have school today, ma'am.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to relax. And all I hear is shrieking kids.
Can you come here Tuesday to Friday?
Oh, you see? I have to come at a certain time. Okay, what is your schedule? I can only come at your schedule. I'm sorry, I didn't know you owned this place.
No, if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to hear.
Yeah, I know. If I don't want to hear kids, then I gotta wear earphones, right? Because your kids
are royalty, and they can do whatever they want. Give them guns, why don't you? Let them kill people.
Hey, don't joke about that.
Oh, that's not...
I thought we want kids to be going out there and having the time of their lives, enjoying themselves. I thought that's the point. We want to get them off their screens and all this hazmat crap. But no. To this person, you have to be quiet when you're kids. Even though we all know that's not how that goes. We all understand that kids are loud people, especially when they are having fun. They have a tendency to scream for no absolute reason because that's just what kids do. Complaining about kids being loud whilst they're outside having fun is ridiculously stupid. And before the clip cut off there, did you seriously make the comparison like, oh, you might as well give the kids a gun and let them kill people? It's like, what type of comparison is that? Seriously, what stupid nonsense are you on there to think that that's a great comparison when that has absolutely no relation whatsoever there? Here we watch as we find out yet another reason why you should never go to Walmart in person and just order your stuff online when those amazing specials occur.
At the end of the day, she was trying to park her car. He backed up like he was trying to get her car.
You shut the f*** up, bitch! You do something with me? How you doing, bitch?
You know what? I know you a bitch.
How you a bitch? She got phone.
Ah, the classic. Customers arguing about some random nonsense that ultimately, if you actually took a moment to think about it, you'd be like, wait, you're arguing over that? That's so insignificantly stupid, it's not even funny, but yet here they are, arguing about it anyway, because why not? They got nothing better to do with their lives, they're kind of boring, so may as well sit in the Walmart car park and argue with other people, because what else are you going to do? Go home and live your life? Why would you do that? That's boring. In this clip here, we've got a guy who is attempting to get a thing called as a pup cup from McDonald's, and I don't know one way or another how he even got here in the first place. It seemed like he was offering to pay for it, but they refused to make it for him. So escalations continue because, you know, he refuses to move on. They want him gone. And eventually the police are called. Here's the clips.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave, please.
I'm doing a video.
I'm going to need you to leave, sir.
Why was the reasoning why you won't give me a pup cup?
We're not allowed to do pup cups.
Yes, you are. I come here 2-3 times a week, every week, and get a pup cup. Every time I come here.
They're not supposed to do pup cups. If they're doing it, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you not understand? It's just a little cup of whipped cream.
Sir, I need you to leave, please.
Why won't you give me a pup cup?
Because we do not do pup cups at this establishment.
Bullshit. Came here yesterday and got a pup cup.
Somebody hand me the phone, please. Call the police.
She's calling the police because I want a pup cup? Let's see what the police have to say because a person wants a pup cup? Seriously, you're calling the police because someone wants a pup cup. That's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cassopolis, Michigan. No, that's absolutely ridiculous. All you have to do is put some goddamn whipped cream in a cup, and so that my dog can have a pup cup. And I was paying for it. I asked to pay for it. You McDonald's people need to start. Like, come on now. It's a freaking pup cup. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Right there. Cassopolis, Michigan. I'm going to corporate with this. McDonald's doesn't support dogs, but you want me to round up to support the freaking kids every time I come here? It's a little bit of whipped cream in a cup, and I'm paying for it. It's a pup cup. Quit being so stubborn. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This could all be averted with a little bit of whipped cream in a cup for my dog. This is why America's going to people like you. We don't do pup cups. I came here 2-3 times a week and get a pup cup. Tell me I can't get a pup cup. Wait till you lose your job when I send this to corporate. I'm waiting till the police get here. Not much, man. It really didn't need to escalate like this, but I'm only recording for my safety and because of what they're doing. But I come here 2-3 times a week, almost every day. And I just asked, I was like, hey, I bring my dog because she gets excited every time I come to McDonald's because I get her a little pup cup. I literally asked if I can.
Let me just talk to him for a second.
I literally just came up to the window. I was like, hey, can I pay for a pup cup, just a little cup of whipped cream? And she's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, what are you talking about? I came here yesterday and got a pup cup. I'm like, what's the big deal? It's just a little whipped cream and a little cup. And she's sitting there making a big deal saying, we don't do pup cups. You need to leave. I want you to leave. I'm like, hold on. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm like, you guys are really refusing to give me a pup cup for 35 cents that, you know, it shouldn't be asking. And she's like, I'm calling the cops if you don't leave. I said, go ahead and call the cops because I want to document this because they're calling the cops on a customer, a paying customer that comes here regularly.
We're just out here to keep peace.
That's what I want.
You said you were screaming at him and yelling at him and videotaping and...
I wasn't screaming or yelling. Arrogant McDonald's manager right there. Just give me a freaking pup cup. This is why America's going to people like you. I'm gonna send the video to corporate.
Is he good with you? He's good with me. Okay, man, you're banned. Find another place.
That's cool.
I don't know if
I won't come back here.
I appreciate that because I understand your part, but I don't want to see you being the aggressor and coming back.
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Fist bump.
Fist bump works.
Man, genuinely speaking, I get it. If you got this item previously on multiple other occasions, then I get it. But at the same time, it's one of those things, they're not giving it to you now. The manager said no. I don't get why you don't just move on with your day. I don't see why it's worth the effort to waste your time and energy to continue to argue about a cup of whipped cream. If you're that desperate to get a cup of whipped cream for your dog, just go to your local supermarket and get a can of that stuff. It's like $4 or $5 maybe. Like, yeah, it's not from Macca's, it's not the 35 cents, it's not as easy, but at the end of the day, if you really want it, you may as well save yourself the time and effort of dealing with whatever this mess was. It's just like, I don't get why I don't get why the manager was so upset about this, and I also don't get why you were so pushy about it to the point where you started going off with the manager for not doing. It's just a question of why. Just why. It's just like, at some point you've just got to learn to just choose not to escalate a problem that is ultimately very silly and not really something worth your time and effort, like this one here. But clearly that's not the case for you. Sorry, but the introduction to this clip's going to be a bit long-winded because there's a little bit to go over before I introduce you to the actual clip itself. So, the person behind the camera here is a person who does balloon art type of thing for events. Like you can see in the video here, she's done a nice massive balloon pillar. Pretty cool to say the least. Anyway, she's having a bit of a conflict with the owner of this venue here, who apparently, quote, accused her the day beforehand of leaving her rubbish behind, which the person behind the camera says that they did not do that. Anyway, they come here the next day to do the party stuff, and the client said that they can leave their stuff there, like leave the balloon stuff there and come back and get it later. They will deal with it with some of those lines. Basically, there was some form of agreement between the client who had the party here that these balloons were for, that she only needs to take her equipment and she can come back later for the balloons. It'll be fine. Anyway, she's come back later to deal with the rest of the stuff now, and the staff member from earlier who claimed that she was leaving a mess has come back out to annoy them about the same thing again, accusing them of leaving a mess again, even though they apparently didn't. And so she decides to approach it in a weird way, throwing her stuff over the fence apparently, and then also potentially assaulting her by shoving her fingers into her face, other things along those lines. And this is when the recording begins. Here's the clip.
You should have picked this up last night.
You told my client that I have the screenshot. She didn't give me a time, and I have her saying that.
Contact with you.
Okay, so why are you trying to throw my stuff?
I'm asking you to leave my property right now.
I'm picking up my stuff.
I'm asking you to leave.
You accused me yesterday rudely.
I'm asking you to
not picking up stuff, and I told you respectfully that it wasn't us, and you kept on.
Are you gonna finish?
I'm trying to tell you. You wanted to talk
leave
to
my
resolve
property.
this, and this is what you're going to throw my stuff over.
I am asking you because you should have picked it up last night at midnight.
You told my client I could come today, and you did not give her a time.
I am asking you to leave.
And you also put your hands on me when I was trying to come outside and get it.
I asked you to go get your husband and have him come back and pick up your stuff.
I'm not walking out of here without my stuff. I can grab my things. You wanted to talk to me, and I'm here.
Can you go get your husband? Where you won't let me talk? Point blank. So you know what?
I'm the one that won't let you talk. I'm the one. I'll go through the gate.
Call 911.
Call him. I have it on record. Look. You see this here? Call him. The only reason she stopped putting her hands on me was because I started recording. My client texted me, and I had the messages to prove it, and I even asked to make sure it wasn't going to be a problem. I'm leaving now. Call him. You can call him right now. You're the one recorded, and you have cameras here.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it either. I didn't do anything wrong. You can call 911. Is this how you treat other people?
No, because you're the only one who comes and leaves a mess.
Are you Norma? I've only been here once before.
Exactly.
Where is your proof that I've made a mess? I've only been here once before, Norma.
Do you think I'm losing it or what? I know you left your mess here. I know which one you did.
No, but Norma, I am telling you, it wasn't me though.
Please, back away.
I am. You can call my husband. He should have came in here to begin with.
No, I needed to talk to you because you don't understand some of these. I don't know how long you've been doing this.
3 years, ma'am, and I've never had an issue, and I wouldn't be landing the stuff that I'm landing. I wouldn't be landing the stuff that I'm landing.
Every time you have a party, you don't pick it up?
No,
the client pick it up?
no, that's the thing, I don't. And last night the client said she would take it, and you did not give her a time. That's not my fault.
I don't have to give her time. You can contact me and tell me.
I
There's
did
a
on
party.
the cell yesterday. You had my cell phone number.
Every day.
You had my cell phone number.
Every day. And
Okay.
You have to be, I don't have to contact
But you know what? You shouldn't be getting this worked up over it.
Really?
It's
No,
really not that
because last
serious.
time- no, 'cause
and
you're
you shouldn't
accusing
be
me
trying
that
to throw my backdrop stand over the
So you
fence.
accuse me. I mean, you're saying that you didn't leave your trash here. You did leave your trash here.
I did not,
You
though,
did
Norma.
too.
I cleaned up.
You did too. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. And stop. You did not. I was here. I'm here 98%.
You have
of the
cameras,
time.
don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
Yes, I do.
So we can also
Can
ask
you
for
just
that.
please leave?
I'm leaving.
Leave now.
I'm waiting for my husband
Leave
to get
now.
my stuff.
And now you're standing there just because you want to bicker.
No, I don't want to bicker with you.
That's all
You
you're
said
doing,
you wanted to
don't
make
let me
things
talk.
right. I need my shit. I'm
You
not
see,
leaving
there you
without
go.
it.
You just want to keep on talking.
No.
Yes, you are. You don't be quiet.
She put her hands on me, and she did. She put her hands on me. She pushed me from coming outside to get my stuff.
Please leave.
No.
Because you don't want to listen to what my rules are.
I'm waiting for my husband to get my stuff.
And everybody else.
We're getting our stuff. There's no need to get physical.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I have her on camera trying to throw my stuff. I wasn't trying to argue with her. Nope. Have a good day, Vicky. I'm turning this into the cops. Norma, I'm turning into the cops. Ridiculous. She literally tried throwing my shit over there. And she's put her finger in my face before I started recording.
Here's an easy way to solve this. If you're supposedly the main person who's here almost 99.9% of the time and you know there's cameras here, why don't you go through the effort to get the security footage to prove that it was definitively her who left the rubbish behind before you start all this nonsense? If this is supposedly a problem that is apparently happening only when she's here, wouldn't you be watching the footage the second time around? Wouldn't you want to actually, I don't know, take that footage so you can show her that yes, she's been caught, she was the one who did that? Why didn't you do that? Well, especially when you knew that she was going to come back again. Like, if you knew that she did this the first time, why weren't you making sure you grabbed footage of the supposed second time, which you've now come to accuse her of? It just seems a bit silly. If you know you've got security cameras and you know this person's apparently caused issues according to you, wouldn't you be wanting to double check that doesn't happen again? I don't know, seems pretty normal to me, but apparently not. She would rather bicker and argue about it rather than actually getting proof that would have been easy to get for the second time round if these problems are supposedly already happening.